Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I thought today we could take a look at the new gas burner Storm from Trangia. I've only just purchased this recently. It comes in this lovely wool bag, recycled wool actually as well. So this is my first time using it, so I thought we could have a look at it together. And here we are. 100% made in Sweden as well. This is the first actual gas burner that Trangia have ever designed and produced themselves, and every single part of it is actually made in Sweden. You can see on here, look. I suppose one of the disadvantages of the gas burner is you have to carry all of that separately, whereas with the spirit burner it's all contained in there. Cool. Try not to drop the plates, Paul. I'm not going to need any of that. All we want today is the kettle, the GSI kettle. Let's put those out of the way. Happy to take the strap off, isn't it? My fingers and thumbs today. You see, everything's contained in there, isn't it? The spirit burner. So I suppose you could probably swap out the spirit burner. Maybe would that fit in there? Maybe. If you wanted to use that, but then you've still got to find somewhere for that. So space is an issue for you then. Yeah, you might not want to use the gas burner. Let's see how easy the valve is to put through there. Slimmer than the original one, and yeah, it does go in quite nicely actually. There we are. We've got a litre of water. Wow. Should we get the timer ready first? For the more eagle-eyed among you, you may notice that I was actually using a refilled gas canister. And when I say refilled gas canister, those of you that don't actually know what I'm talking about, you can buy these little adapters on Amazon and eBay. And what they allow you to do is you can use a regular can of lighter gas to refill your camping gas canister. But these are only butane, they're 100% butane, and the actual gas canisters that you buy from the shops are actually a propane butane mix or isobutane. They have different mixes depending on different temperatures. It wasn't until the boil time far exceeded the 3.5 minutes quoted on the Trangia website that I realised my mistake. So I let the test run just to get the boil time on butane, because I was curious. I will tell you what that is as well. I'll pop it up on the screen. It was approximately 6 minutes and 55 seconds, but it was at that point I realised that I'd made the mistake. So what I did is I went out and bought myself a can of Coleman C300 Extreme and this goes down to -27. So this should have more propane in it, and it should give the burner a better chance of doing a good test. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to redo the test, and the reason why is because I thought it would be a disservice to the company and a misrepresentation of the actual product to use the wrong gas, because it does state on their website propane, butane, isobutane as the gas to be used for the burner. So what we're going to do is we're going to go out and do the test again with the correct gas this time. As you can see, I've attached a new gas canister and we're going to start the test. Got another litre of water. I won't bore you with the potential 3.5 minutes worth of kettle boiling, but what I will do is tell you a few more of these little specs that I wrote down, and the differences between this and the old one. Some of the differences I've already mentioned some of the differences, but gas consumption I talked about earlier. Apparently this one 192 GH, I'm assuming that's grams per hour. And again, it says 1 litre of water in 3.5 minutes. But the old one says it uses 150 grams per hour, and that is also 3.5 minutes, 1 litre of water. And the BTUs of the old one is 6,700, equivalent 2,100 watts, and the new one BTUs is 7,850, 2,300 watts. And the nozzle on the new one is 0.36 millimeters, and the nozzle on the old one is 0.37 millimeters. So there are quite a few differences, and one difference that may be of interest to people that are conscious about weight: the new one's 170 grams, and the old one is 180 grams. So you're saving 10 grams. So if you're worried about your grams, there you go. But looking at it on paper, it seems like it's definitely a better burner, I would have said. Again, I haven't got the old one to test, so I can only go by this, and I haven't even used this yet, so this is the first time I've used it. And the reason why I bought it is because a couple of the cookouts I've done, you've seen a few, when I'm cooking things like chicken and pork and it's really, really windy, I've noticed that the wind seems to blow through the gap between the pan and the windshield, and it blows through and actually almost just blows the flame out. Well, it doesn't blow it out, but it blows the flame away from the bottom of the actual pan. So if you've got your saucepans inside your windshield, that's not going to be a problem, is it? But if you're using the frying pan, then that could be a problem in high wind, as I've found. And that's something I didn't anticipate when I bought this. I just thought, storm cooker, everyone raves on about how good they are, and I didn't think that would be an issue, to be honest. But yeah, I'm finding it, so I'm finding it is an issue. We're coming on to 3.5 minutes. Is that boiling? Not quite. Boiling, but not a rolling boil. I don't know if you can see that. We're at 3 minutes, about to hit 4 minutes. That's still not a rolling boil. 4 minutes 33, let's check. It's boiling, but not a rolling boil. That's a rolling boil, it was 5 minutes. Oh dear, we've had a mishap. Ow, that's hot. Yeah, let's use this. This is handy, isn't it? Oh, that really is hot. Wow. Oh, can't even touch the bloody thing. Well, let's get the tea poured. Give it a chance to brew. And we'll discuss that now. Once my tea's ready. Give that a couple of minutes. Tea's ready. Good cup of tea as well. Right, thoughts. First thoughts are with this GSI kettle. It needs a pot support. As you've seen, it tipped off, and that's downright dangerous. I think I'd even said to somebody in a comment, yeah, you don't need one of those. I'll take it back, you do. And it doesn't really hold a litre of water properly, because I put a litre in it and it was pouring out the spout when it was boiling. But get back to the burner. The official time, it was supposed to be 3.5 minutes on their website. But we got a time of, well, 5 minutes and 21, but that's not accurate. It was a bit less than that, because I was struggling to turn. I was just checking the rolling boil. 1 minute it wasn't rolling boil, and the next minute it was. So I didn't turn it off. So it was just over 5 minutes. I don't know, was it 5 minutes, 10 seconds maybe, something like that. But it's still a good minute and a half slower than what's quoted. So what are my thoughts on it? Well, I think if you don't already own a burner, a Trangia burner, then yeah, I would say get the Storm, because it's lighter, isn't it? It's more powerful. It's smaller. It goes through the hole in the windshield a bit easier. And the parts are all interchangeable, so that I like. The fact that you can change everything. You can buy every single part, and I don't think you could do that with the old one. But if you was upgrading from the old one, would you upgrade? Would you upgrade? I don't know. Maybe you can let me know in the comments. If you own one of the older ones, would you upgrade? As you can see, I still have this flipping cough. Yeah, I don't know my thoughts on that, whether I'd upgrade or not. Probably wouldn't if my burner was still working. But considering I don't have the old one, then I think it's worthwhile getting, and I'm happy I've got it. And I like the fact that this comes with this little wool cover, because that's actually really handy when the handle gets hot on there, as you've seen. So that's got a good use for that. Is it better than alcohol? Using the alcohol stove? Well, it's quicker, isn't it? It's faster. It's noisy though, isn't it? If you want peace and quiet, then don't use that. It sounded like a jet engine, didn't it? Did you hear it? So yeah, I think they've both got their place, haven't they? If it's really, really windy and you want to get something cooked quick, maybe it's cold and you just don't want to be standing there for 10 minutes waiting for your water to boil. With a meth stove, you can use the gas burner, so it's basically half. It's about 10 minutes with the meths, isn't it? And it's about 5 minutes with the gas burner. So yeah, that's my overall thoughts on it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.